Hello and welcome back. Today we are reviewing PocketBOY R50S. This unit was sent to me a couple of months ago from the factory, and the factory is the same one which made R36S, and the other ones R35 and R33S. So we will see some common things here. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start from the left. We have an extra button here, an analog stick, which is the normal one, as in Nintendo Switch and also R36S. And we have our D-pad and select button. This is an 5-inch display, and I will put also the specs on the screen for everybody to see it. Here we have on the right another extra button. They put it probably to be symmetrical. Here we have another analog stick, and we have our face buttons, which are A, B, X, Y, and start button. Now let's move to below of the device. Okay, here we have our SD card, where is the OS, and in here we have only one SD card, and we have dual stereo speakers, which are here, one on the left and one on the right. Now if we are looking at the back of the device, you can see the battery through my case here and the circuit. So yeah, I like this color. Now let's look at the connectivity, what we have for the ports and everything. So let's start from the left. Yeah, we have our the trigger button and the shoulder buttons here. I will go back on those in a moment to discuss more. We have our power button, our reset button, our USB-C charging port. We have our 3.5 millimeter audio jack. We have our USB-C OTG port, and we have our volume button. So you go with plus on the right of your device, and left with lower, so in a normal way. And on the right, as usual, we have our shoulder and trigger button. So now let's discuss about the shoulder buttons and the trigger buttons. So shoulder buttons are micro switches. Let's hear it. Are not that loud, so they are okay from my point of view. And now about the trigger buttons. This is something interesting, which I didn't saw it on all the consoles. These are with membrane, so they are pretty silent. Let's try to hear it. Okay, I don't think it's visible through the shell, but we can try. It's somewhere around here. It's an membrane. So yeah, it's nice to see something different on these consoles. Now let's move to some comparison with other consoles. Okay, then now let's compare the console with other ones. So because this console is made by the same factory as R36S, makes sense to include it as a comparison, even though they are not the same form factor. So as you can see, it's way bigger than the R36S, but again, it's a different form factor. Okay, now let's put on Game MT E6. If we compare both of them, you can see that size is pretty much the same, almost the same. This one it's looks a bit smaller, and yeah, it's a bit thicker. This one from here, as you can see, and yeah, we have almost the same ports, and the specs are identical, even from the point of view of the screen of resolution. Good. Let's put something else into the game. we have here an Nintendo Switch. So yeah, it's obviously way smaller with than in Nintendo Switch. Let's put it on the screen of Nintendo Switch to make it much easier to see it. So yeah, it's less. And as usual, let's put the Steam Deck again. Way too small than a Steam Deck, but again, it's just for comparison, not from the point of view of the specs. And yeah, pretty much that was all from the point of view of comparing with other console. Now let's discuss a bit about the software, because yeah, this is where things are getting interesting from my point of view. The screen is the same one as in Odroid Go Super, if I'm not mistaken, and which means you will get a couple of options there. So it comes with EMULEC 4.5, but because the screen is known and also the init and everything, you can upgrade to 4.7. And yeah, we can take a look at the stock OS. Let's say, let's power it on. I have only one blue LED here, and I think it's going also red, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the device will be, at least the OS will be different when it will be launch. Okay, so we have EMULEC 4.3, but you can upgrade to 4.7 using the normal image for RK3326. Okay, so from the point of view of emulation, let's play just some games in order to see how it behaves. But yeah, what you played and who, if you already have an R36S, you will see that they are pretty similar from the point of view of the performance, as it is the same CPU.
Select your watercraft, please. Welcome to Dolphin Park.
Yeah, so the audio, if you can see, is very loud, so the speakers are very good. So they can be a lot.
Warm-up time. Follow that dolphin. To start racing, select Start the Race from the pause screen menu.
Yeah, let's start the race here.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Don't expect all the N64 to work very good because the CPU is not that powerful, but it's okay. Some of them, the titles are playable, as you can see here. This one is not a very demanding one, but is doing the job very good. And keep in mind, this is the stock OS, the EMULEC 4.3, which was made for this console, so you can, let's say, put something else like Amber-elec. I already made an custom firmware for it, the Chaos. Oh, I just missed that one. No worries.
Oh, did I forget to give you the room keys? Well, you'll find a way.
So yeah, as you can see, it's working pretty decent. At least this is the title. God of War for sure will not work like this. So yeah, it's pretty good in my opinion. And let's see now something else. What do we have here? Okay, okay, I have some. Let's try some Crazy Taxi 2. Yes, I want to launch it. Let's see how it's working. Okay, let's give it a shot to see how it is. But as I said,
We're back. It's Crazy Taxi 2.
let's lower the volume a bit because it's way too high.
Crazy Taxi 2.
Okay,
It's party time. Alright, let's go. Go ahead. I'll drive us out again.
okay.
See, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's go.
So yeah, as you can see, this simulator using Chaos with Ember Elec, it's working great. But yes, I have also a very good SD card, so keep in mind that if you use the stock one or any other no name, it might cause some issues. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I can say that Dreamcast, at least Crazy Taxi 2, it's working pretty decent. So yeah, we can exit there. Now, let's discuss a bit about the conclusion. So, do I recommend this device? Yeah, definitely. Why? It's pretty simple. First of all, the screen. It's from Odroid Go Super, so which means that there are a couple of options out there. At least you can still find some of the, let's say, old OSs or no new ones, like for example MULEC 4.7. It's still supported there. I expect that there are a couple of issues, especially with the controls, which you might need to modify the DTB file for that. But I see some options there. Meaning, if you get the device, is the first device you get as an horizontal as a horizontal one, I think it's great because for the moment there are not many custom firmware, but again, the device is not yet launched. So I will put, if I didn't already put in the screen, the specs, and yeah, let's wait for the factory to launch it, and yeah, enjoy. See you next time. If you like this kind of content, please consider to like and subscribe for more.